Hey, this is James Diamond with GlockCNC.com, and in this video what we'll be talking about is our new industrial or commercial grade headstock, and it's both Sherline compatible, so it has the mounting screw here, and then the mounting area for the guide pin. But in addition to that, what we've done, we've made this so it can be used for universal headstock. So we have 4 ¼ 20 screws at the base of the headstock. The Sherline motor can be mounted on it. Here's the two mounting areas, and of course this can also, there's enough meat in here where you can drill into and tap to also put a few other things. In this video though, what I wanted to really talk about was the use of the R8 spindle on this, along with the Tormach tooling system that is compatible with this. And we are in fact authorized distributors of the Tormach tooling system, or the TTS. You'll notice this is their sleeve adapter right here that's basically a collet with a flat edge on it. Hopefully you can see that with the angle of the camera. I've got this a little bit set up goofy just so I could show this, but this is how it works. Here's the flat edge of this, and this is a tool holder. This is a screw type tool holder, okay? And it inserts here, and as this is drawn up into the spindle, it pulls it tight. So for example, let me see if I can get the center here. I'm looking at the camera backward. This, okay, is how it would look in the actual headstock, okay? This is how the automatic tool changer portion of this could work if you're setting it up for automatic tool changing, is the drawbar here pulls on that collet, that R8 collet, and then draws this tight. Now the advantage to the TTS, the really big advantage, is not only can you have pre-measured and preset tools, but as you'll notice, it sets flush against the flat surface area of the top of the spindle. Now that's important because that puts the pressure, okay, on the face of the spindle right here, as opposed to having the angle of a collet, okay, is where the pressure is going. So this is actually dual. You're getting both the angle of the collet that's in here plus the flat surface right here of the spindle. Of course, there are other things that you can mount in this. This is just one of them. They also have fly cutters. They've got shell mill cutters. They've got, this is going to roll away on me. They've got, this is a ER30, well, get a better view here, ER32, same thing. It pulls right up in here, if I can get this with two hands. It fits right in there and it pulls in, okay? And the nice thing about this, even if you're not using this for an automatic tool changer, this can be made for really, really rapidly changing tools. In fact, what a lot of people do is they'll just get an electric impact, okay? And they will just have the drawbar right here. They'll just put the impact in there, and then they can pull this right back out, put another one in, and zip it back in with the electric impact. You could also do it with air if you have air. But for a lot of people, if they don't want to have an air compressor banging away in, you know, the R&D lab or even a home or a shop or wherever, then you can just use an electric and it'll pull that nice and tight. So there it is in a nutshell, and it's been a really good system. This is a much more robust headstock than a standard Sherline. The bearings are where it's all at. This can handle a lot more load, a lot more pressure, and which is really necessary if you're going to use, you know, a bigger tool holder on this. I really like these tool holders because they're made well, and it transfers a lot of the pressure to the face of the spindle, plus it has the additional pressure inside here. So that's where it really should be at. One other thing I want to note about these is these spindles, okay, these are interference fit, okay, and even though most of the I should say the holding strength of the bearings, okay, are in the shrink fit, I do recommend, especially for a mill, that you have something that's pressing against this bearing. It doesn't have to press hard against it, but just hold it for retention, because what can happen in theory is that if this thing really starts to vibrate with some type of cut, that you don't want to have any chance of this loosening up. Now it shouldn't, but I'm just telling you, hey, probably a good idea. Also on this spindle, you'll also notice too that we have left a keyway in here and we've left some threads on them. If you don't want those on, this portion of the threads in there, we cut that off. But we left that on here for maximum flexibility with what you can do. Also, these, when you get them, there's going to be some run-in time for them. Okay, so you'll want to run these in to loosen this up a little bit, because once we preset these and they're greased in there, they can be just a smidgen stiff. Okay, so they will require some running. So there you have it. There's everything. And make sure you go to glockcnc.com and you can check this out and order them from there. And now if we don't have all the tool holders up on the website yet, you can just give me a call or an email, tell me what you need, and we will get you out a PayPal invoice on it. Otherwise, shortly in the near future here, if not already by the time you watch this, we'll have all of these on the website. So once again, my name is James. Go ahead to Glock CNC and check this out.